Well, what the fuck? Better?
I thought the background, yeah, I thought the background was supposed to be the other thing.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought you wanted that as a thumbnail.
Oh, well, I guess
Well,
it don't matter.
what do you want? I can put it in there right now.
Oh, put the devil and the angel thing. I love that.
All right.
Alright, alright.
Shit, where's my? Wait a minute, that's
Hey, Awesome El Ray. Hello. Hey, Grandma Pam. Ed Ramirez. What up?
Let's hope it doesn't distort.
Adam E. Hey. It's okay.
There.
Did you change it?
Yeah, but it's right there. See it?
Oh, yay! That's so pretty.
Now,
Do you
let
guys
me
like
see
the
it.
thumbnail? I love this thumbnail. You guys like it? I love it.
Cool.
Hmm. Right? Grandma Pam says she loves the background. Sorry if I'm sounding like I'm not enunciating my words. My nose is stuffed up right now. So I apologize for
Hey, Ed.
that.
Hey, Adam. Enunciate. Enunciate.
Enunciate.
Dude, why does that look purple when I go like that, but blue when I do that? What the fuck is going on?
I know my voice sounds really nasally.
Oh, that makes sense.
Atomy, welcome. You guys are awesome for hanging out with us tonight. And we went live earlier, and I didn't get to hang out um, for too long. But I was sitting here, and I was like, you know what, Tank, let's go live. Let's spread some love.
I don't know which one looks better.
mm, what was the other one? Ooh, that one. That one.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
that
hold on.
one.
That one?
Yeah, that's cool. That's an awesome background. I love it. It's so pretty.
Rock on. Who else is? What?
Def Leppard. When they say rock on, rock on.
Don't touch me there. You're not my parole officer.
Oh no.
Well, that
Oh
sucks.
no. That does suck. I would, I'm not even going to lie, I would kind of flip out too. Absolutely nothing, Adam. He's like, anything exciting happened? Nope. Absolutely nothing. Same old, same old.
Same old shit, dog. Just sit tight.
Hmm.
Where is the Where is it? Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Oh my god. Where'd it go? That's it. Somebody's fighting.
Where did what go?
I just had a damn picture here, and it's gone now. I don't know where to put it. Son of a beach.
Mm.
Oh no.
Hmm?
It was here. I know it was here, and now it's
What
gone.
was here? Hey, M Star. Hi.
Hey, Em. Oh shit. It's fucking Gary.
Gary?
Yeah, he's in his fucking pics.
I talked him up. I told you earlier.
I got a file named Coke. Not the file I wanted. Video projects.
What are you doing? Hey, Gary. Hold on, let me get
I'm
the
looking
link for
a
you.
daggone picture. Shit. I gotta go back over there then.
I'm getting it. I got it.
Yeah, I gotta let him up. Okay, quickly look down. Nothing. What the fuck?
Feel free to come up, guys. Hey, M
I
Star,
have a
come
picture
up.
that says, Princess, I'm the fucking queen.
In my world, I am the fucking queen. But just in my world. I don't expect to, like, be the queen in
There you
anybody
are,
else's
girl.
world.
I found you. You thought I wouldn't find you, but I found you. That's right. You ain't gonna get away from me. Just cause
Oh,
Gary's computer, you know, it's all failing and stuff, and you motherfuckers don't care, but
Edna,
I'll
I
get you.
was missing you today. I was wondering, where is Edna? I haven't seen her in a while. I thought you were going to be. I went to Walmart tonight. I'm sure you were from somewhere. So I kind of missed you, girl. What's up?
You missed me. Don't
I
you
did
fucking tell
miss
me you
you.
missed me, you old home wrecking heathen woman, you. I've got my Gary Snowflake clock, and I'm ready to go. Time's up for
Oh,
you.
no.
Play with me.
Uh-oh. Oh, Edna, I love you.
I love you. You gotta love Edna. You gotta though, because she's such a fucking little bitch, isn't she? I have to keep her. I can't get rid of her.
Hey, do you know that Joni is spreading a rumor that you are Tank and Eyes love child?
What's
My
that?
fucking ass is going to boarding school. That's it. That's all.
Joni Rotten is saying that you are Tank and Eyes love child.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent
I've
you
been
the rec for
having
adoption.
I've been having a lot of problems with my computer, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not pulling the emo bag. I said, well, I have to get a new computer, so if I don't put out a lot of videos, don't fucking get all bitchy on me and shit.
I know. I was like, I
It.
talked you up though because I was on here. I was up earlier on live
Oh,
stream, and I was like, "What happened to Gary?"
Yeah, I missed Joe Koo's fucking roast. I wanted to roast the shit out of that.
Oh, We missed you. You were missed, just so you know. People noticed.
Well, I wanted to get there, but my computer was so fucked up. It's like, I mean, like I said, like some of my friends are like, "Oh, we're gonna get you a new one, Gary, because we love your stuff." No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because I'm not a fucking bagger, and I'm not gonna fucking take nothing from you, fucking animals.
Oh, he said animals. Wow.
It's like, well, you gotta fucking say it like it is, right? You say,
Right.
I don't need your
That's all
fucking
right.
stuff. I bought this
Hey.
computer. I did a lot of video. I did over 500 videos on this one. So, I mean, it's a new year. We can fucking do some new shit, you know? But even get you into it, Blue Eyes, you know? I mean, Ed's not good at cutting you out with the Ghostbusters and stuff, but I'm good at it. So, don't worry.
Just saying.
boy.
If you, I told everybody I'm giving you up for adoption. Just saying.
Giving you up for adoption. I'm not fucking adopted. That fucking kid's fucking Ed. I'm not fucking having him. I'm not having him now.
Oh my god. Oh, I loved you on karaoke night though. You did. Oh my god, you were amazing.
No, I wasn't. I sucked.
You
Drunk, but
were.
amazing.
I sucked ass, but it was nice of you guys to say it anyway. But no,
You were amazing.
No, I sucked ass. Don't fucking lie.
I'm not lying.
You know what?
I'm not lying.
Ego I have. Just ask Emo. He'll tell you.
Hi, D-Ban. Hi, Albany. Yay, Albany's here. Hi, D-Ban. I was just thinking about all of you guys. I'm like, what happened? I haven't seen anybody around. It's like you guys just dropped off. And it's funny how, you know, you start
we all
missing
have
people.
lives. We have lives and stuff like that.
Because of this virus, we're all, you know, a lot of us don't. So it's, you kind of notice when people aren't around. At least I do anyway.
I can see you hiding behind the fucking curtain, you know. Oh my god, the fucking zombies are coming for me. I can see it.
Right.
Oh, I can see you there now because you know it's so prim and proper. Yeah. Oh, they're coming for me. Oh.
D-Ban's like, long time no see. We do have lives, Flake. No shit, right? I'm such a loser right now. Nope, I have no life. My life.
Yeah,
Right
we
now
play some songs in Rob's stream. Me and I don't know the name, but well, it was great. It was fun. You know, when you can get Rob to shut up, but you know, Rob, get a mic when somebody's playing a song. Clue. It's a clue. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
No, he's funny as hell though. We sit there and you're like talking.
And I played Up in Smoke, you know, for him. You know.
Oh shit.
So it's like that's the ultimate Rob song, Up in Smoke.
Right.
If anybody disagrees with me, I'd like you to fucking step on up there and say so.
Mm-hmm. No, Rob, too tall. Rob.
I missed the karaoke night, and I missed the Joan Rivers fucking
the Joni Rotten roast. Yeah, the
roast.
Cool
Yeah, I
roast.
missed the roast too, and it's like, like I said, my computer's really fucked up. I gotta get a new one. So
D-Ban, get up here, girl. You missed a lot this last week. We had karaoke night, and we had Joni Rotten had a Joe Cool roast. That was funny as hell. Loved it. And I was like, oh, I heard.
I know that D-Ban woman. She kicked me out of the Tank Boys Girls Night. I know her. She's a vicious little beast. That one right there. So, you know what? You met your match, woman. Okay. You think, I got my sexy stockings on and stuff, and I'll just take you apart fucking seams. I will, because I'm made in X.
Oh, no. D-Man's cool as hell. I mean, it's funny how I like how 10th Man kind of made it seem like, we're after him with pitchforks and torches. But
He said when I went in there, she was like, bitch, who you think you are? Like, oh, man. Oh, it was funny. Come on. It was fucking really funny.
It was funny.
That's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be funny like that, even though she's not in on the joke, so to speak.
Right.
You're not in on the jokes, but it's not like we don't like you or anything.
But it wouldn't be as funny if everybody knew about it.
Right, there you go. See, there you go. There you go. If you don't know if you don't know what's gonna come up next, I mean, come on, you've been a good sport. Edna Hicks would come up here, calls you a hussy, a wolf stealer, and all kinds of shit. I mean,
Honestly,
you took it though. You
you
took
gotta
it.
be.
Yeah, you took it
We were
with
talking about that with
laughter.
Joe Cool. It's like you've got to be in a good mental state, right in the front. Yep. Sorry, I'm talking to my daughter. Right in the front. Oh, the keys are in my bag. You got to be in a good mental state to be able to take, the comedy behind it, and
There's always comedy. I don't
yeah, like
care what
Joe Cool
anybody
being
says.
roast, because that's what you're doing. You're roasting me, it's like part of the act.
Exactly.
You're roasting me.
You've
And
never
you got to be
seen
able.
me.
Yeah, you got to be
Putting
able
onions
to.
and mushrooms in your roast. Oh, you turn around. It's like a fucking
You got to be able to take it. You got to be able to take it and not take it to a dark place, and get all offended and
Exactly.
butthurt and all that shit. So,
If you
but yeah, Joe Cool was like,
can't laugh at yourself, then don't laugh at nobody else, man.
right? Totally.
Oh,
I mean,
there she is, Steve. Yeah, you're very. I fooled you with
Be
that.
nice.
No, I fooled you with that.
God damn it, be nice. I haven't been able to get on here in 2 fucking weeks because of this shit.
Oh no!
I've been dealing with a lot of shit.
No.
And yeah, I actually got out like 2 days ago, and I got on Tammy's for like 5 fucking minutes when everybody left my house, and I was just like, oh my God, I need a fucking break. I need a fucking break. That's all I need.
my
It's been
goodness.
crazy. But here's the thing. Tomorrow, how do I explain this, my girl? Here's the thing. Where we live, like, you could work like 2 days. One of us could work for 2 days, 2 days on, 2 days off. And it's close to the public, and all they got to do is do their computer work, and the office is, shut down, whatever. But the rest of us are still here. But we did good the first week. The second week into the third, holy fucking hell. Not us. I mean, we're good.
Be tough.
That's it. No. We're good. Snowflake.
5 minutes.
We're good. We have campfires every night. I mean, I've been doing double time in this house. I've been double cleaning. I've been double cooking. I've been double doing shit, fucking movies. Oh, we've been hacking. We've been having a lot of fun, but God dang it. I mean, it just gets old. I mean, I'm tired, and I can't get on until it's late. And I'm not so bitchy, but I actually should be very bitchy.
All the shit and that nobody cares about, and you're like, well, I could.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Okay, Gary. Nobody cares about D-Van.
Oh, so
You didn't miss me for 2 weeks. He's like, fuck no, it's been all about me. And fucking, what's his name? I actually heard something happen to him. I can't even remember his name.
Golden,
Robert.
Golden, you know everything. Come on, tell her his name.
Tell her who.
I don't know. I ain't been around for 2 weeks.
Whispering.
I'm just glad that tape went live tonight, because this is the first time that I could actually get on something and actually talk. So I'm grateful for Tank. Isn't that sweet? You know what? I miss a lot. Now, Golden. I'm talking to Golden. Catch me up in the chat. I missed a lot, right?
She's recording all of this. So.
What did I miss?
You want to tell us something about your life that we already know?
Girl, no. Golden, tell me what I missed.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
All right,
I'll give it to you very, very.
Don't make it a big fucking long story.
Nope.
I just need to know what I missed.
I'm gonna give it to you straight.
Like
Wait.
week.
Okay.
I'm just
the
saying,
last-
I caught up until like last
Do you
week.
want to know or do you want to talk?
No,
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
yeah.
don't go back 2 weeks. Don't go back 2 weeks. I need to know like a week. That's it.
I
Okay, a
want
week.
a week somewhere. Go ahead,
Wait a
tell
minute.
her. Go
Okay.
tell her. You tell her, girl.
Okay,
You tell girl.
Jeff and Jason Got Dead have made up. 10th
Oh
man
my
still.
goodness, God, he burned the card. Yes, okay.
Yes. Okay, they've made
What?
up.
Oh, good.
10th man still crying about trains, and Tank Boy
Okay,
has
explain trains because he was, because of that conversation we had, the witches.
Yes.
Listen.
He's still crying about that.
Listen, don't
No,
even
that-
go there. Don't even go there, okay, girls? Because
He's not talking about that.
no, golden eyes. Those guys.
Go.
Wait,
One side down
Gary,
the other.
Oh, hold
be
on, hold
quiet.
on.
Gary,
Stop.
stop.
Stop, you girls. Stop. You just all
We're
get
talking.
Right.
Stop.
Okay,
Stop.
if
I've only
people
got
would
about
shut
a
the fuck
fucking
up
like
and
2
listen
hours
for a minute,
here.
she's gonna explain it. Stop asking her to tell you what happened if you're just gonna talk the fuck over.
I'm giving you the gist. Okay. Okay. Jeff and Jason have squashed it. They've made up. 10th man is still crying about trains, and
I don't know
he is
about.
no longer upset with me. We've not necessarily talked it out, but we've come to like we're not yelling at each other anymore. But we
What's
still
the
have
deal
yet
with
to
the
talk.
train?
He's been talking about trains for like the last 3 weeks. People going on trains
Oh,
and
he's a 10th
throwing
man.
them in the
No,
fires. Yeah.
hold on. I didn't even know this about the trains, but anything else?
That's just that's just what he says. He always
All
says
right,
that. People are
trains.
going without trains. Yeah, you got to go back and watch the streams, I guess. And
No, hell no.
streams he's been on, like Jeff's and whoever.
Tank
Okay,
boy.
and
Tank
let's
boy.
see.
Really, dude?
Hey,
Especially
I gotta
the
say, Golden,
Yes,
he
come
gets a
on.
lot of
he did,
attention. He
Joni
gets a
Rotten-
lot of attention.
yes,
Talking
but listen,
about just, he just makes it real. He makes it
Hold
sound
on.
really sophisticated, and so people, I have any idea what he's talking about with the trains, but I know that he just could not get over the shit with the witches and the
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
You-
the warlocks
He
and
hasn't
the
been
blah, blah,
talking
blah.
about that
I
lately.
jumped in there and I said, this girl has done nothing, and I was shut down. I mean, just fuck you, shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah,
And
Good
okay,
advice.
that was
It's
like
done.
2 weeks ago. All right, so catch me up.
Yeah. Then on Sunday, yesterday, we had a Joe Cool roast on Joni Rotten's channel where everybody was dissing and joking and roasting Joe Cool. It was awesome.
Oh my God.
It was awesome.
It was like
awesome.
so fucking fabulous. Oh my
It
God.
was.
Whose channel was that on?
That was on Joni Rotten's channel.
Joni Rotten. I don't even think I
Joni
have
Rotten.
her.
Tank, can you put her channel link in the?
I have got to listen to that shit. Was it good or what?
It was really good. We had a lot of fun. I even dissed him. I said, this was my joke. Well, it wasn't really a joke, but it was kind of a diss. I was like, am I the only woman on YouTube that has Joe Cool's phone number and never calls him?
What is that about, dude? No, for real. Everybody has
"Fuck you,
everybody's
Golden,
fucking
fuck
phone number
you."
and email address. Everybody. I'm like the only person that don't do that shit, man. For real.
Yeah, me too. I like him, but not
But
like,
you got Joe Cool's number, god dang. I mean, come on.
I do, but I don't call him. I mean, we're cool. Like he's my boy, but I've never
Nobody
called
knows
him.
my shit. They don't
I've
know
never
my shit.
called
Hell
him.
no. No.
Yeah, he was like, "Fuck you, Golden." I'm like, I love you, dude, but I just don't look at you like that because he's cool. I really like him.
But
He's like a
that's
cool
kind of his
dude.
thing, he's got a lot of girlfriends. He has
Right,
all
and
his girlfriends are online. He's done he's done wore out Chicago, right?
Right. Well, I don't know. It's his business, but I just think that Odin's
I'm definitely not single, and so I can relate to single women and single guys. I always, have to give advice, and who am I to give advice? I'm just like, God dang it, just chill, just be good with yourself. Don't be a whore, don't be a what do we call them? A fuck
Hoochie
boy,
mama.
don't be a fuck girl, don't be
Oh, fuck boy.
pass
Okay.
around girls. Don't be
You
either
ain't
one of
nothing but a
those. And
hoochie
just
mama.
if you're listen, if
Hoochie
you're
mama.
single, that is through no fault of whatever. But anyway, what else did I
Yeah.
miss?
Oh my god. We're having karaoke night now on Tank Boy's channel. We had
Okay.
one on Friday night instead of a girl stream. I decided to do a karaoke night.
Oh my God! You got rid of
Yeah.
girl stream.
No, we
Why?
did. We didn't get rid of it. No, we're
You
still having it on
did.
Fridays. No, we did it. We're still having it on Fridays. We're gonna start doing karaoke on Wednesdays now. Yep.
All right. So it's Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yes. And then Tank does his usual stream on Sunday. And then whatever. Because like tonight we did one this morning and we're like, you know what? I'm like, let's go live. Let's go live. We got nothing else to do. We ain't got no job.
Right.
We
And
ain't got
this
no
is the first. I
life.
almost feel freed. There's a few others that are live. I don't really know them, I guess. But I'm not scared. I'll jump into any live stream.
Right.
I'm not going live yet, but I'm fixing to go live. I'm gonna have my own fucking shit. I mean it. I'm so fucking sick of it.
Good.
But
good.
anyway,
You need
I'm
to.
not there yet. Hell fucking no, because I got another 2 weeks. I got another 2 weeks of entertaining these people.
Uh-huh. Whose people? Which people?
Well, my family. My family don't like it.
Okay.
They don't like it when I go like on YouTube or whatever, because I get on there, and I'm on there too long, and whatever, which is fine. It's not fine with them right now. Here's the thing: we have to work from home. We have to do school from home. We have to. Well, my daughter, she has to do routines from home, and that takes a lot of the time at night. And then we just want to eat all the time. And so I'm cooking weird things like I don't normally cook. We have campfires in the burn pit almost every night. Let's see, we do movies. Shit,
That's
we do
cool.
online games. I mean, I am fucking busy. It's not just me. So I never get time to get on YouTube anymore. It wasn't, this whole thing has fucked me up completely. It has been good.
At least you have that, that family camaraderie.
Are you fucking kidding
connection.
me? You know what
serious.
it is
There's
like
people
over
out
here?
there that don't have anyone, D-Ban. Like I have my daughter here, and that's cool. But a lot of people don't have that. This is it. This is their way to connect to the outside world. In fact, I was just talking to everybody about it today. Like my neighbor, she's old, and she doesn't have anybody. I even told her.
Well, just imagine it. How I deal with it. Sometimes we stay up all fucking night watching movies, and it's literally like watching what's that movie, Cheech and Chong, and you wake up in the morning, you're on the couch, and the TV's still fucking on, right? And the lights are still on. And you go to get off the couch and you're literally putting your foot in a damn bowl of milk that was there from the night before because somebody had a snack attack and wanted fucking cereal. It's kind of been like that here, but I keep it pretty straight. But yeah, my whole living room is kind of like a tent.
Okay, look, for instance, to my two beagles said, D-Ben, I've not been able to hug my 2 girls and my 5 grandchildren in 4 weeks. It's been very hard. That's awful. Oh.
I know. And what we do, what do we do? I mean, we go on FaceTime, right? That's what we've been doing.
But
we've
still,
been FaceTiming.
It's never the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get it.
The same.
We're on lockdown here too. We're on lockdown, and I got upset or whatever the other night. A couple of friends of mine, they're because they're workers, man. These people, they're very, whatever. Anyway, you just have to deal with a lot of shit, and everybody handles it differently because of what they're having to deal with. Not everybody has a big family. Not every, but here's the thing. You could have a family and feel very alone because it's almost like, God damn. I mean, they just suck the life out of you. And I feel like that sometimes.
It's like
They
the
really
life out
do.
of
It's
you.
like I have to keep the entertainment going because if I don't stop, if I stop, it's almost like, oh, we're going to fight. We can't have that. So, I'm out there and I'm gathering wood in the fucking dark. We're going to burn a fire in the fire pit. We're going to get out here and fucking, we're going to throw some M80s in the damn fire. We're going to go pop, pop, pop and piss off the neighbors. Fuck you. We're going to have fun no matter what we do. But it gets old. And then you get people calling you, and it's just like, it's not doing so well over there because why? They got two people, and two people are different than 5, 6, or 4, right? Right.
Yes.
I totally get it. But yeah, it's been really hard for me, and it's been a good thing. But no, I'm over it. I'm so over this shit. You have no idea. I'm tired of it.
It's going to challenge a
I
lot
don't
of
have any more
people.
recipes. I mean, I don't have any more, card games, tricks, and
It's going to challenge a lot of
nobody
people.
wants to go on fucking YouTube, huh?
I was saying it's going to challenge a lot of people mentally.
Yes, and it really has.
And it's going to challenge. It's going to really test a lot of relationships, like marriages, relationships, households. I'm telling you, you need to be like really take stock in the fact that you love each other and just remember that you love each other and try not to take your frustrations out on one another because it is a very difficult time.
It just sometimes that becomes a maturity level, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's almost like I don't know, with another person, maybe they can't connect to the outside world and they really want to and they can't. And that's affecting, who knows what's going on, blah, blah, blah. I've been dealing with a lot of that too. So, I don't deal with just myself. I'm not a very fucking selfish person. And, believe it or not, a lot of people, not a lot, but there's quite a few people that,
people.
they have to vent to me. But I need to vent too. And I can't vent.
Well, apparently you're doing that right now.
Well, yeah, because you don't know me, and I can't vent to anybody that I know because they're going to know that Donna's pissed off.
Hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah,
but we're here to have fun.
I've been sitting on this for a while. I was like, oh, God. What's going on? And so the only thing that I've learned is Pat is on this train thing, and
we're not going to talk about the train thing.
and I'm just like, I'm so disappointed.
Excuse me. Good grief. Sorry, I yawned. I apologize. It's not you. It's not any reflection to anyone. I've been up since 4 a.m. No.
Really?
I've been up since 4. Yeah. I've been trying to get my days and nights back on track. And because for a while there, I was staying up because of this freaking shit. I am up all night. And then I don't go to sleep until like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm sleeping all day. And then I'm up all night. No. I woke up at, I had it, and I think it's affected me physically because I woke up with the worst migraine in the history of migraines. It was horrible, and I slept most of the day, but I was like, you know what, screw it. I woke up at 4 a.m., and I just stayed up, and I've been up ever since.
Well, the last time I talked to you, and I suggested yoga and I suggested other things. You can't take ibuprofen, blah, 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 blah.
You know what I'm doing? Wine. I resorted to wine. Right now I'm drinking wine.
It's your muscles in your neck because of this damn YouTube shit.
Girl,
looking at your phone and you're not quite comfortable. Yeah. Just get a muscle relaxer. They're non-addictive.
No, I don't take it. I've been taking Tylenol, and that's about it. I had an appointment to see my doctor, but I was afraid to go to the doctor's office because of this shit going around. So I'm just kind of I'm living with it. I'm just like cool, but I wanted
Guarantee
to
you, he
chill
sees this
tonight.
shit every day. Don't be embarrassed.
I
Just
wanted to
go in and
chill
say, you know,
tonight.
it's my neck, it's my head, it's causing this. He's gonna know
My neck,
exactly what it is.
my
He's
back.
got
Yeah.
kids.
Take my pussy and my crack.
I'm serious. He's
I'm
gonna be like,
serious
I know
too.
just the cure.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I know just the cure.
So
Uh oh. What did
I'm
he
sorry.
say?
I, he said
What
he
did he
knows
say?
just the cure. He said I know just the cure.
Oh, I bet he does.
Mm-hmm. Um, no, I was like, you know what?
Some
I'm gonna
people
have
don't
fun
know you.
tonight. I'm gonna go get some wine because I had to go to the store anyway. So I grabbed some wine. I'm like, I'm gonna relax tonight and have a good time and chill. We're not gonna talk about anything negative. I don't want to talk about
Right, right,
trains.
right.
I don't want to talk about freaking the virus. I don't want to talk
But
about,
if you're going to the
all the
doctor
negative
already, why not get a
shit.
muscle relaxer? That's just like a bottle or like a shot of wine or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. If it gets any worse, like
Well, you're
I
still
might have
having
to
them,
suck it
and
up.
that's been what, a week,
2
2 weeks?
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay, it's time to
Actually
go.
longer because I made an appointment having gone through that for a couple of weeks. So it's been about a month now. But on and off. It hasn't
Mm.
been all the time. It's been like on and off. So, but I'm sorry, I'm not reading chat. I apologize. I just now noticed your
I'm
message,
not
Don
reading chat
Debo.
because I know it's already
Can you
there.
ask her, please? Has she seen Beaver's new video? No, I haven't seen Beaver's new video. Oh no!
All
Did
right, I'm gonna look at chat.
oh God? Did he diss me? I haven't
I'm so
seen his
fucking
new video.
behind.
I feel so bad. I'm going to publicly apologize to Beaver. I did on Tank Boy's last video.
Bieber fucking
I
hates my
said,
goddamn guts. That
oh.
motherfucker gives me shit all the time. And
If you would
Bieber's
let
he's a
people
big
speak,
he's a big
I
guy,
won't have to
right?
punch
He's
Can
you
I
down.
let me finish what I'm saying, DBM, please?
his
I
face is
had
so
towards the
greasy.
end of the stream, was talking about our ladies panel and how I feel really, I have love for all the ladies, and then I was like, but the guys are great too. I love the men in this community, and I started going on about all the men in the chat, and Beaver was there, and I had said something, and I guess he took it like I meant it negatively, and it probably came off that way, but it wasn't. It was just being funny. And looking back, right away, I realized when I saw that I
I'm
hurt his
reading chat.
feelings. When I saw that I
Okay,
hurt his
Bieber
feelings, I went,
Golden,
"Hold
just
on."
stop right there. Bieber needs attention. Okay, so I'm
Uh,
reading chat now. Bieber just needs
Hey,
attention.
D-Ban, D-Ban,
can I let me
Yeah.
finish what I'm
let her
saying?
finish what she's trying to say. I'm
Okay,
getting
Tank.
frustrated.
Goddamn, fucking white knight motherfucker.
Wait,
I
what?
nothing. She's saying white knight. Don't worry about it, babe.
Wait, wait. It's
I
respect.
Oh,
Something that you
babe.
don't know
So
nothing
y'all got
about.
a damn relationship going.
actually we do.
Am I the
Yeah.
third fucking wheel right here?
No, you're
Or
not. You're
what?
good. You're good. But
All
I
right.
just I wanted
Wilma
to
Dickman
publicly
wants to know,
apologize.
D-Ban, who taught you those phrases? What phrases? Let's see.
It's okay. I wanted to apologize to him publicly because I felt like I had um might have he thought maybe I
Oh,
had maliciously
God dang
hurt
it.
him, and that wasn't my intent whatsoever. So I have
I
apologized to
understand.
him. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just didn't want.
apologies to Beaver. You know,
And I
he
was
really needs.
wrong. I really
No,
did.
it's
I was
all
wrong for
right.
saying that. I was wrong
You
for
know,
saying it. I shouldn't have said
maybe
it.
we should devote a show to Beaver. My two beagles says I have not been able to hug my two girls and five grandchildren in 4 weeks. So
She said that comment already.
hearts to her,
She
man.
said that same comment like 5 minutes ago.
I know she did, but I'm just now reading it, Tank. You want to fucking chill? God dang.
Oh,
No,
he's just.
you
It's
read it.
okay.
You
It's
read it
okay.
Oh,
It's
before.
okay.
you're just gonna go right to the sword, aren't you?
Well,
No,
I sit
he's
here and
It's
I
not.
all
listen to
about
you cut her
Golden.
off like
I'm
fucking
just
30
now
times
catching
to
up.
make
Mm.
sense sound. right? You let her speak. You ask her a question. Let her.
I did let her speak.
She's
You want to
fine.
fucking get off your
It's
fucking
okay.
white knight?
Oh no! Come
You know,
on.
nobody wants a fucking man that is that desperate to get at her.
I don't need to be
D-Ban.
desperate to get at fucking anything, for one. And for two, I've sat here and I've listened to you cut her
reading
off
chat.
fucking
It's
100
okay.
fucking times. If you shut your fucking mouth for a minute, you'd be able to hear what she's saying and understand it.
You fucking Canadian bastard. I'm reading
Hey,
chat.
man, I'm a fucking Canuck. Fuck yeah.
You guys stop. D-Ban, be nice.
I am not. I am just reading chat, and this motherfucker is trying to defend you any way he can to show his fucking devotion and love. I mean, what the fuck did I really miss?
I don't
Maybe y'all need to get a room. Maybe y'all need to get a room. Goddamn.
He doesn't need to defend me.
Just
I think
shut the
I've made it
fuck
very
up.
clear that I can stand up for myself. I don't need any man.
Okay, all right. You definitely don't need a woman to do it either.
Yeah, I don't need that. But hey, Blue Eyes. Hi, Wobbly Boost.
Oh, Taryn. 18, 17, 27, and a girlfriend, and a mother-in-law, and my hubby, and myself. Let's see. Well, he is my hubby, Shelby.
Oh my god.
Oh, shut up. That is not cringy. Or whatever. What the fuck? Yeah, I can't. I have no escape. Let's see what. South Carolina.
Oh, Wobbly Boost. I'm so excited. Hey, Shanna. Shanna, I'm sorry. I don't
Wobbly
want to mess
Boost
up your
wants
last
another
name.
he wants another karaoke night. You had one recently, right? They want to get up there and sing.
We had
I think that's really
Yeah, she was trying to explain that, but you kept cutting her off.
all right. Well, you know what? I'm just catching up. Tank, you want to stop?
D-Ban,
Okay.
shut up. God, all I'm hearing is you. D-Ban, shut up. Shut up. My God, all I'm hearing is
Do you like this, Golden, really?
Your fucking
You
mouth.
like this,
Shut up.
Golden?
Shut up.
Really?
Shut
This
up.
is fucking,
Shut up.
you know.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Let Golden talk. Can't hear her over your cocksucker. Shut up.
I didn't fucking say anything.
All you're doing is talking and you're talking over Golden Eye every fucking 5 minutes. Shut up.
Okay. Oh,
Shut
okay.
up.
I'll mute
Jesus
myself,
fuck.
fucker, so you can fucking be happy with your fucking
Jesus
bullshit.
fuck. Shut up
Jesus
5
fuck.
fucking minutes.
Jesus fuck.
Jesus. Sorry,
Oh,
Tank.
no.
All right, now that
It's
that's
okay.
yeah.
Oh. I want everybody to be nice and peaceful, but I really just wanted to say and I think I got it across, but thank you, Odin. Thank you, D-Ban, for being here. Thank you, Tank, for trying to stand up. But I understand.
This is some bullshit, Golden. You know, you shouldn't have these guys always trying to fucking take up for you for nothing.
Are you gonna let her
Okay, first
talk?
of all, wait.
It's not about sticking up for anybody. It's that you're disrespecting her by talking over her. And it's starting to get
I'm not disrespecting her. She never said a fucking word. You're just looking for any opportunity to white knight her ass, and she's just like totally cool with it. Just fucking chill.
Talking about. The fact is you keep cutting her off. That's frustrating as fuck. That's the point of it. I don't need to do anything of what the fuck you just said.
Blue Eyes, your mic's open, hon.
And Golden Eyes, you're fixing to have some goddamn stalkers.
I don't have any stalkers.
Well, you're gonna. You're damn sure gonna. I mean, my God. We're just having a conversation, and I'm just like, oh, D-Ban, stop it. You know, you rude motherfucking bitch.
D-Ban, your problem is you ask her a question, you don't give her time to answer it. You just fucking jump on
She
her.
did answer the questions, Odin.
Every fucking time she goes to say something.
No,
you
she
jump on her.
doesn't.
Yes, every fucking
Listen.
5 minutes you're jumping on her.
Golden, don't let these
Shut up
guys
for
that
5
are
fucking
after
minutes.
your fucking pussy fucking
You sound
answer
like you got a dick up your ass.
this bullshit. This is bullshit.
I don't want her pussy.
Stop.
Jesus fuck.
Can I
Jesus
just
fuck.
Can I just reiterate for a minute? I don't need anyone, male or female, to stand up for me. I could speak for myself. And yes, D-Ban, you have cut me off. But I have been trying to speak, but you have been reading chat. So I'm not taking any sides here. I'm just saying that if you're going to ask me a question, I would like to be able to answer it. I don't need anyone to stand up for me. I appreciate it, Odin. I appreciate it, Tank. And D-Ban, I love you, girl. You know I do. But sometimes, and you know this, you get a little obnoxious and loud and you tend to cut people off. And that's all I'm going to say. So, anybody else who wants to
Okay,
to
guys,
talk?
I'm
We're
sure
good.
you're happy with that response, aren't you?
It's disrespect. That's
Oh,
what
it's
I'm
disrespect.
saying.
Let's just put me on the cross and crucify me.
Why the fuck would I
Oh,
want to do
no.
that? It's about respect,
Anyway,
right?
Hi,
Golden.
Blue Eyes.
Fuck.
Golden,
Yes.
have I missed anything
Yes.
else? Yes, I was reading chat and I did,
Where did I leave off? The Joe Cool roasting?
Right, yes.
Okay. I don't think anything else has happened that I know of, unless I'm missing something. But I really don't think I'm missing anything. That's just the gist of it so far, from what I
Well,
understand.
I mean, my God, what I watch, and you got the Joku roast, you got the music, and then you got the Jason and NC.
That's going to be
Anything else?
yeah, that's going to be an actual thing from now on. They're going to do a roast. I don't know how often Joni is going to
Oh,
do
okay.
it, but she's going to do a roast. I guess they're going to pick someone to roast, and then they're going to make it the announcement so that everybody can prepare for it. So I think
Right.
that was so much fun. I loved it.
How many channels do you watch?
I actually follow everybody. I try to follow everyone who
Everybody?
posts,
Like
and
how many?
I do. Oh God, I couldn't even tell you. I try whoever I get. Well, YouTube's been kind of a dick lately, but whenever I get a notification, I always try to go on and I'll whatever devices I have, I'll let it play, even if I can't watch it. And I'll show some
Right.
love on the channel, and I'll put it in my watch later. But yeah, I try to show everybody love.
I watch a lot of channels actually.
Yeah, I watch a lot too, but I try to show everyone love. But I don't want anybody to
So
argue and fight.
Joe roast. We
Love
got
you, Odin. Thank
karaoke, and we
you.
got Jason and NC are good.
Okay, can we hear Golden Eyes now?
Odin.
All right. Well, I can go away, Odin.
Where's
That'll
Blue
work.
Eyes? I haven't even heard Blue Eyes talk at all.
I'm
Fucking
right
retard.
here. I'm
Hi,
just waiting for the
Blue.
spot. How you doing,
Hi.
Golden Eyes?
I'm good. I'm awesome, actually. I'm enjoying some wine, and I am like having a good night. I told Tank, I was like, we need to go live because I'm feeling really good. I don't want, I want to spread some love and happiness. I don't want any fighting
Yeah.
or arguing or, negativity. We hear enough of that shit lately. So I want to hear some good stuff. Like, what's all the good stuff that's going on in the world right now? Like, tell me. How are you? What's going on with you, Blue?
Oh, just working hard.
Oh, how are the
Got it. Yeah.
how are the older people that you're working with? Are they doing good?
I'm taking care of this one client, and she happens to be in a home, and they have zero contacts or anything. Nobody's come down with it.
Oh,
But
that makes me
Florida's
so
getting hit.
sad.
Yeah,
All
Florida's
right. Well,
getting
let
hit
her
hard. So
finish.
we're just kind of, hunkering down. I just go to work and then I come home and, decompress and all that other stuff.
Mm.
And on top of having one that is like in the further case of dementia and just fucking feisty. Jesus Christ. That takes a lot out of you. I mean, they're getting ready to
Right.
stand up nose to nose and whoop on you, and you're just like, gee. And I'm old school. I'll throw a punch for anything. I'm just like, calm yourself.
Mm.
You gotta
Right.
distract them.
You're
Jeez.
right. I feel bad for the older people out here. Like, I want to say this, and I really want everybody to listen. If you have any neighbors that are elderly or disabled, check on them, make sure they have everything that they need, and just show them some love. Like just talking to them, it really does make a world of difference. It really does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah, I
Total.
agree. I agree. And if you're working with them, try to, get a video and post it on the family's, Facebook or whatever you can do. FaceTime.
No, you can't do that.
Well, actually, I've seen where nurses have done that.
Well, the client that I have has in the contract no pictures, no video, not even from the home.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay. Well, that was a stipulation through that client, but I've actually seen it done. So families can connect.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
a good
that is
idea.
very cool.
They still come to the window. They still visit. They're just not in direct contact. So we work around it.
Right. I would actually put my phone up and do that like I've seen. But anyway.
Wilma Dickfit has a 4.0 in school right now. What?
Absolutely. I love Wilma. Wilma is fucking awesome.
And Taryn. I love Taryn
Yeah,
Dixoff and Wilma Dickfit.
Yeah.
They're awesome. Love them, love them, love them.
Yes, they're
and Wobbly Boost. Wobbly Boost is also, he's like, fuck YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, YouTube has been a total dick lately. I've noticed that I've been in chats and I won't see certain people, and I'm like, oh no! Like at first I was a little offended. Like, why would they me? Why would they block me?
I
And
know.
then they're like, oh,
Why
I
would they block anybody?
you.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, Golden.
Oh my
I didn't know.
god! I'm sure they're so sorry.
And they didn't. They were like, what the hell? So they went in their thing and they're like, oh, wow, I apologize. Are you being a bitch right now? Are you being an asshole?
No, I'm actually reading chat.
No, because you were being a little condescending.
No, I'm trying to use my my upper voice. My upper voice.
Oh, I know, because the way I was talking, it felt like I kind of got the impression that you were making fun of me.
Oh, I'm sorry you felt like that.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's just my feelings, but
well,
I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't yeah.
I didn't mean to offend.
I just wanted to make sure that you weren't making fun of me because of the way.
No, it's all right. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Anyway, about these pictures.
I know I can come off as really sweet and.
I'm sorry. You're stepping on me. Go ahead. Please go ahead and finish.
Don't. It's okay.
No. It's okay. Go ahead and finish.
No, I was just saying, I know that people, I can come off as a very nice person. I am. And I care about a lot of people and I care about people's feelings and I don't want to offend anyone. And I try to be the best person that I could possibly be. However, some people try to take advantage of that and step on me. and I think you, of all people, should know deep down that I'm not one to do that too, because I am a strong woman and I can stand up for myself. I don't need a man or anybody else for that matter to stand up for me.
I'm sorry.
And I really like you. Don't get me wrong. I really like you.
Okay.
We've had our outs and we've banged fists, bumped fists, and we're good. However, I'm not. I know you're frustrated and everybody's irritated right now with the shit that's going on in the world. But I refuse to allow someone to treat me any less than I deserve because they're frustrated. Am I making myself clear? Without sounding like an asshole, because I really don't want to come off as an asshole.
I really, I got a lot going on here. So
yeah.
Are you making yourself clear to me? I don't even know you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't.
No, yeah, you're clear.
Like
I don't know you, but you're very clear. I mean, yeah. So
Okay.
we're good.
Because I don't
Okay,
like, I don't
good.
like, I don't like, I don't like being,
Well,
I don't want, I don't like
I
being,
don't like
it
being,
sounds a little
you know,
patronizing when I'm talking
well,
and I'm,
I
and you're
haven't been able to
saying
talk
that,
either.
oh my God, it's like, you're basically mimicking me and mocking me, and that's not cool.
I'm sorry that's how you feel.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying it's not about it. I know my feelings really don't matter to a lot of people, and I'm not like hurt. I'm just a
Did
little
I come
annoyed. I
off
don't
like
want
that?
it
I mean,
did,
I'm
and
sorry.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm
It
sorry if
came
I
off that
did.
way. Yeah, it did.
Okay, Junior
Okay,
Tammy
all
So I
right.
just
Lane.
wanted to make
Lie,
sure
lie.
that we're on the same
I'm
page.
sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I accept your apology.
Correct.
All right.
Okay,
Please
we're
continue.
good.
And what were you saying? You said you were reading chat, tearing dicks off. And Wobbly, are you gonna
Nevaeh! Oh my God, Nevaeh's in the house.
I love Nevaeh.
I love Nevaeh. Hello, Nevaeh.
She said, "G'day, g'day, all you people."
I have not seen Nevaeh in fucking forever.
She hasn't been on ladies' panels since the first night.
Well, Nevaeh's a busy little girl,
She
and that's
is.
fine.
She's very busy.
I love Nevaeh.
Hey, D-Ben, I
do
got a
too.
oops, sorry, I didn't go nice. D-Ben, I got a question for you. Did you go to school of Rick Crude on how to talk to people? You one ignorant bitch at times.
Let's
Oh.
not use that language.
Oh my. That is so that is so mean.
You're fucking
I was
ignorant to
looking
Born
at
Eyes. You're ignorant to Blue Eyes. You're
no
ignorant to Tank.
she was
Jesus
out
fuck.
around at girls' night, Golden Eyes, so she's been
You
listening.
keep stepping over all three of them.
Did I just lose the internet?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was keeping quiet because I thought you were
I was
having a
just like, oh my
conversation with
God,
Odin.
everything just stopped at once. I
No,
was reading Nevaeh's comments.
I wasn't speaking. I thought you were having a
No,
conversation with
no,
Odin.
I was reading chat.
Nevaeh said that she was lurking a few times. That's cool.
Yes.
It's okay to lurk.
Yes. Yeah, she's always around.
I love that. You can lurk anytime you want, Nevaeh. That's fine.
I've
Oh.
lurked sometimes. I've lurked sometimes too.
What
It's
I'll
okay.
do is I'll address the chat and I'll say, "Hey guys," and then I'm like, "I'm here, but I'm just, I'm listening, but I'm not gonna interact." And I'll just sit there.
Uncontrollables here. Uncontrollables here. Hello, Uncontrollable. Holy shit. I haven't seen him in like ages. Holy shit. This is a good stream. We got some good people here.
There's a lot of different people. I notice we attract a diverse group.
Diverse. Yes, diverse. We have a diverse group.
Hey, Blue Eyes, are you still
Hi,
hanging out?
Uncontrollable. Long time no see.
Blue Eyes.
Yes.
So what's been going on? I haven't seen you since our last Tank Boy had a live.
Yeah, they just kind of doubled my hours. We had to isolate down to like just certain clients, and we didn't have a bunch of different, girls and watching them and stuff. So just kind of doubled my hours. I've been very busy.
Right.
So I sat there and I listened. I lurked a lot.
Cool.
Guys, that was Blue Eyes. Oh no, that's Golden Eyes. Sorry, it's tiny. I have a tiny little phone, so I can barely read your name.
You're fine. I have never met you before. Hi, Shanna.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I
Thanks
don't.
for that,
I
Uncontrollable.
don't generally join any auditors or anybody in the auditing community panel, so that's why you've never met me.
Oh, well, you know what? We're not auditors up here. At least I don't think. Odin, are
No,
you
but
an auditor?
I know that y'all are a part of the auditing community, which I very much respect them and follow many auditors. So, people that want to
Cool.
stand up for our constitutional rights. But right now, I put it in the chat. Our Constitution has been thrown out the window quite a while ago. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if it was written in the first place, but just to be a facade to make us think we had like some kind of control. Like, literally, I think it was just made up. So we thought we had an illusion of we the people.
Do you know who you need to speak to is Ras? Ras or Harass. You need to visit his channel. He is all, I'm not going to say he's all knowing, but he does have some opinions about our Constitution. Now, I have my own. However, I have been drinking a couple of glasses of wine tonight, so I'm not going to sit here and act like I can
Girl,
be a
I'm
good
sitting here
cerebral.
having my Keystone.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I can be a bit cerebral. People know this if they've ever listened to me speak. However, I'm not going to act like I can change the world right now.
I'm a bit cerebral too. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Well, I just had to pop on because y'all's conversation. I'm very intrigued. I like where y'all are going. I think y'all could take it somewhere else to be a little bit more deeper.
Oh, we
Tank,
always do.
I don't know if you want to do that, Tank. Because I know it's like people get a little happy when you take things deeper.
Honestly,
what do you want to go deeper on?
Blue eyes. Yeah, you go learn
That's
today.
the wrong group.
Yeah, I wasn't wanting to go dirty deeper. Okay, none of that.
No, we're good. No, we can get, like I said, we can get pretty with intelligent conversation. I mean, if
Oh
you
yeah,
want
I'm
to
very
go there, I
familiar
just
with
don't
Tank.
think the mood is tonight. I think the
I'm
mood is a
very
little bit more
familiar with
fun.
Tank because
Yeah.
I'm usually just a fly on the wall. That's how I generally do things because I
I think
just like to
everybody starts out that way. Yeah.
watch. Well, I've been doing this for 4 years. I've known Woobly Boos for probably 4 or 5 years.
Wow. Okay, so you're way ahead of me. I am. I've only discovered this community, quote unquote, this community. I've only discovered a couple of months ago. Actually, a little over a couple of months ago now. It's almost 3 months now, and I have been definitely enlightened.
It is
There's
very enlightening. It is
yes.
super enlightening. And this is not about.
This community is a joke.
Oh no.
Who said that? Odin?
It's a joke.
Odin. I've known Odin a while too. I don't know if Odin even remembers me from like Odin. You remember me from Krishna's and Denise's. Anyway, we had some good times back in the day, but
it's a joke. The auditors ain't in it to teach people their constitutional rights. They're in it for the money.
Well, there's no constitutional rights anymore anyway, my friend. They're writing them off left and right. They're writing them off left and right. Right now, while this virus is going on, Congress is passing laws over the Constitution right now. It's insane. And people don't even know.
Yes.
And people don't even know or are not paying attention because they're so worried they might get sick. It's ridiculous. This is such a big psyop. It's insane.
So are you one of the ones that thinks the virus isn't real?
I think this illness is real. I don't think it's a virus, and I don't think it's viral for any reason because the flu has killed more people this year than it has.
That's
And
actually not true. But go
it
ahead.
actually is. It actually is. I looked at the CDC numbers, and
Can you-
actually,
Oh God.
tuberculosis.
Hold on. Can you put up your proof, Shannon? Put up your proof. Put up
Okay,
your proof. Put
I
up your
cannot.
proof.
Odin, I
Don't
cannot
listen
screen
to the
share.
CDC, by the way. They work for the government.
Well, that's the who's putting it forth, and their numbers tell us it's the flu's even worse than this. But Odin, I cannot screen share, but I can make a video. I can make a video on maybe the links and stuff. I don't know. Tank, you can look up how many people in 2018 came down with tuberculosis, which is a highly infectious disease.
You said this year,
How? Oh, okay, whatever.
2020.
Look up 2019, the year of 2019. How many people died of
2020.
tuberculosis? And how
I know
many
that-
people were infected by it? It was 10 million were infected with it in 2018, and 1.5 million people died of tuberculosis. That's nothing even close to what this coronavirus is. So I'm calling bullshit on the pandemic. I'm not calling bullshit on the fact that something is going around. I'm just calling bullshit on pandemic, okay?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear with the tuberculosis. Can you say that one more time? I'm sorry.
In 2018, according to the CDC, 10 million people, 10 million were infected with tuberculosis, and 1.5 million died of it. That is a 15% fatality
year-
rate of a
okay.
very highly infectious disease, which is actually one of the top 10 killers
Shannon,
throughout the world.
Shannon, and this year isn't even over yet, so you're throwing
Yeah,
numbers
it's
out.
not
It
even
doesn't
over
make sense.
yet.
You're throwing numbers out that ain't even comparable.
I'm not throwing out numbers today. I'm throwing out numbers from 2 years ago from a disease.
You didn't have a corona in 2018.
I'm not talking about corona. I'm talking about
Not talking about
tuberculosis.
Okay,
Listen,
wait.
I'm not talking about tuberculosis. I'm talking about disease that has been going on in history.
You're trying to compare
long
one to the
time.
other, are you not? You're trying to compare the apples to
I have
oranges,
not
right?
given any numbers for the one that is going on right now, okay?
You're trying to compare apples to oranges, right?
Totally.
Trying to compare the coronavirus to
Tuberculosis is caused by bacteria, by the way, not a virus. And there is no cure for tuberculosis, which is why they're always testing people for it.
But a person
So
with
when you-
tuberculosis
when
with
you
a
try-
highly
yeah.
infectious disease can go from store to store and buy all their stuff and do whatever they want. They're not quarantined.
No, they're not, because there's no reason for it.
It's
Tuberculosis.
highly infectious.
Oh, tuberculosis is okay. First of all, I'm sorry, I need to go back. Tuberculosis is curable, but it's also preventable. And the
It's-
reason why
it's
people are
curable,
testing for it,
preventable,
it's a
but it
lung
is highly.
It's
highly-
caused by bacteria. Viruses, okay, first of all, viruses need a human host to multiply.
percolate.
Bacteria, which is a tuberculosis bacteria that causes tuberculosis, TB, it does not need a human host to multiply. It can multiply on its own,
It is a living
which is why people need to test for it, because it can affect more people because of that. And Odin's right. You're trying to compare apples to oranges, and that's not going to fly.
I'm trying to compare illness to illness, whatever it might be.
But one
Apples
is a
to
bacterial
oranges.
infection, and the other one is a viral.
It is a bacterial infection. That means it is a living organism.
You're not right. You're not right. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Bacteria is a living organism,
wrong.
and that's
You're
what.
wrong. You're going from 18 to 20. 2 years difference. You're not getting the same numbers. Time has changed.
It's the same all the time.
No, TB can also affect 5 to 20 people with just close contact. I mean, just by touching them, being near them. I mean, it's nothing like a viral and a virus. A virus, you need a human host.
Exactly,
It
and
takes time.
viruses are not contagious.
What?
You could pass a virus from one person to another easily.
Yeah, because
It just
viruses
depends on the
cannot
virus. It
viruses
depends on the
cannot live
virus.
outside their cell.
Viruses, just like bacteria, they differ in the way that they transfer and the way that they
You have been
attack
misled,
the
my
immune
sister.
system. No.
Yes.
I mean, well, we can agree to disagree on that.
Okay, who's a nurse up here?
I have done a lot of
I'm not
research
a
on this
nurse,
subject,
but I
and
did go to
back in the
medical
day,
school for
Who's a
2
nurse? Who's a
years
doctor?
because I wanted to be a nurse, but then I decided
hey,
not to.
Odin, just because you don't have a degree in something, does that mean you're a fucking idiot?
Can I interject? Can I interject, please?
Anybody here without a degree,
I'm gonna
leave
take
the
a step
panel.
back.
You can't have nothing to say.
Shanna,
I agree. You do not need a degree to be educated, to be intelligent.
I would
This is
like-
true.
I
You
would-
could have a degree in basket weaving and not know a fucking thing.
I would like to interject.
People have degrees all the time can be idiots, but this is neither here nor there.
Hello?
Nevaeh's on. Can you hear her, Golden Eyes?
Hello?
No, I'm sorry if I'm interrupting her. I apologize. This happens occasionally.
I would
I'm
like
listening.
Book, I'm at the
Okay.
market here.
I'm
All
out.
right.
I'm waiting. Listen, Nevaeh, sorry.
Okay, Shanna.
Tank might
first
have
of all,
to maneuver us around a bit.
That's not going to
I'm
change
gonna
anything.
mute myself really quickly so I don't interrupt anyone.
Okay, so Shanna, you said you called bullshit on the pandemic, correct?
No, I didn't call I call bullshit that the numbers of deaths do not equate to a pandemic. No.
Okay.
I do call
Okay.
bullshit on that.
Okay, so do you know what a pandemic is? That's a question, yes or no?
I would say a pandemic is when so many people are dying from something that
Okay,
spread
so
of it
the answer I'm getting from you is no.
is
So I'm gonna tell you what a pandemic is. It's a global outbreak of disease, either in an entire country or around the world. So don't call bullshit on something that there's proof of. That's
Okay,
that's number
can you
one.
tell me-
Okay, wait. That's number one. I'm not done yet. That's number one. Number two, okay? Number two is this. The numbers that you are calling bullshit on, yes, they're wrong. But you know what? They're wrong in the wrong direction because we are not getting the accurate numbers that they actually are, the deaths around the world. We don't have the correct numbers. They are much higher than what we are getting.
Well, I would want to say I would think they were much lower since the doctors themselves say that the tests they use to see if people have this COVID are 80% false positive. 80%. The doctors themselves say that.
What doctors?
Huh?
You can go look at the papers, look them up yourselves.
Oh, okay. So you wanna make a statement, but you don't want to put forth any proof.
I have
Okay,
seen and done my research, and if you don't want to do yours, I'm sorry.
Okay, so all the doctors that I've seen talking about are saying it's much worse than we are seeing.
Those are doctors that have. You can go look at those doctors' names. See, they have stock in all of this shit.
Did you hear about the doctor in China who was the whistleblower that was arrested with 8 other doctors while this pandemic was all over China? They were made to sign papers saying that everything they said was a lie, and then all of the information that they had gathered was burned, and along with 1,500 people a day were being burned. And even today, there are articles in the news
I'm not
done yet.
Die.
There's articles in the news about doors being welded shut at the quarantine centers and then being burned down, that citizens are being locked into their homes, barricaded in their homes, and not allowed to go out. Did you know that those news stories exist, Shanna?
I've seen all of those, my dear.
Oh, so you're calling that a lie?
Oh, I'm not calling it a lie. I know these
Okay,
things
so
happen.
then my next question to you is, are you aware that this virus had run rampant in China for 6 weeks before the rest of the world even knew about it?
Yes, I am aware of that.
But yet you're saying that our numbers are bullshit and it's less than what they're reporting. How does that make sense to anyone but you?
Because it just does. And
Okay, so it makes sense to you, but nobody else. It makes sense to nobody else.
that's fine. And that's fine with me. If nobody sees it and doesn't get it, this is all a plan. This is all a plan, you guys.
You're
And if you
another
don't see it,
conspiracy theorist.
So Dr. Li Wenliang, who's the whistleblower, by the way, he died
He
for
died.
no apparent reason of the infection that he tried
no,
to
I'm
let
not
the world
saying
know.
y'all are misunderstanding me. I'm not saying this is not something happening. It's happening. It
You're
is
just saying that it's not as crucial as people are letting it out to be.
yes.
And I disagree.
This is the scapegoat for the economic crash of the dollar, and the Federal Reserve is going to make out like a fucking they're bandit. They're robbing us blind, and they're going to cause major inflation. Your bread's going to cost $3 next month,
Okay, absolutely. That the world, our government,
and
is
they're
going to
blaming it
take
on this
full advantage of.
pandemic.
Please don't interrupt me. I didn't interrupt you while you were speaking. I have absolutely no doubt that the government and people who, as far as banks, the government, people who are the rich, are going to take advantage of this epidemic because they always do. They take advantage of war. They take advantage of any crisis that's going on because they need to make the money. Right? I absolutely agree with that. However, this virus is very real. And I mean, whether it was started intentionally or not is beside the point at this just it's out of control. People need to do their part, isolate, so we can stop this fucking shit, so people can go back to work and start getting their lives together again. This is like getting ridiculous. All this fighting and arguing about this and that and whether or not this virus is real, and the government is, of course they're going to take advantage of the situation. They are. Yes, we need to do something about that. But yes, this virus is very real, and I think people need to stand up and acknowledge that and stop telling people it's not real, because it's not helping matters
I'm not saying
at
it's not
all.
real.
No, there are people out there. I'm not saying you are, but there are people out there who are saying, "Oh, this virus isn't real. I don't have to worry about it," and they're walking around. And I know that there's people like Ras, who, like, I realize that we need to stand up for our civil liberties, and they are slowly taking those from us, and they may take advantage of this situation to do so. But we need to obviously worry about that as well. But at the same time, we gotta take care of this virus. We got to
Can
make
I
sure that
ask?
we get this under control.
Can I ask all of y'all a question? Can you tell me the fatality rate of this virus?
There are no real numbers, and I'm going to tell you why. Because China was never honest from the beginning.
Well, say in the United States, from the CDC, what are you hearing on the news is the fatality rate?
Again, you're talking about media, and
That
who the
changes
fuck
daily
knows?
in any case.
It changes by minute.
Well, what is is there some kind of general fatality rate?
It
Oh, God.
changes
Turn on
by
the
the
TV.
minute. It changes by the minute.
So,
People are
so it
dying
could go.
left and right.
So it could go from 10% to 1% to 5% to 15%, or what? What are you saying?
It
It's
can go
never
from
going to go down.
It can go from 1% up to 25%, if not higher.
Well, Dr. Fauci, that stands right beside Trump and all his stuff, and is the chief advisor to this whole COVID crap, besides Vice President.
Hmm.
You know who I'm talking about, the Dr. Fauci?
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The one that
Have
gets
you
up
seen
there and spews bullshit.
the little bitty guy
Mm-hmm.
that
What,
wanted to
what
extend
about?
quarantine and everything, because it's so deadly. We're going to see millions dead. Putting that fear in everybody. Have any of y'all read his article that was published in the New England Medical Journal, which is basically the doctor's holy Bible?
What date?
March 26, 2020.
So this is recent.
Very recent.
Hmm.
And this is only to his fellow doctor friends. This is not what he's talking about on TV. And he said, this is basically a severe flu. And, the fatality rate is basically 0.01.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay.
Hello.
I'm assuming Nevaeh is going to check that because I think that's what she's doing. But if you look at the statistics, you did ask about the fatality rate. Now I'm looking at it worldwide. The numbers are obviously different. Spain was up on top, then Italy, Germany, United States, China, and the United States, France. Now, United States is actually at the top of the charts.
Mm-hmm.
United States is at the top of the charts. Our confirmed cases are 300,067, 758. Recovered are 19,788. Deaths are 10,981. Worldwide, the deaths are 74,807. So that means what? That's why we're at the top of the charts. Just last week, Spain was in the lead. Because of the rate of the rate that the virus is traveling. In Spain, there are 13,341 deaths. However, they're slowing down. Why? Because they are isolating. They are quarantining. They're starting to see. They quarantined 3 weeks ago. They're just now starting to see the effects of the quarantine. If America doesn't do that, we are headed where Spain is right now.
We're all going to die. A slow
Okay, Shanna.
and painful death.
Shanna, are you talking about the article, Navigating the Uncharted in the Medical Journal, that many doctors actually made a contribution to?
There was like 3 or 4 doctors. It was
I just read it.
The New England Medical Journal.
I just read it. It says nothing about COVID-19 being a flu. It says everything about it being a respiratory virus, very similar to SARS. Go back and read it again. Next time, get your story straight.
I read it. That's not what it says.
You need to go read it again because I just read it. I'll read it to you if you don't believe me. I'll just tell you what it says.
Are you talking about an article by Dr. Anthony Fauci?
That's exactly what I looked up, and this is an article by that doctor and other doctors that are his colleagues.
In March of 2020.
Exactly. That's what I got up on my screen.
This goes back to what
he compares it to SARS, and he says SARS was more like 15% fatality, and this is like 0.01.
This is SARS virus.
What it says.
It is. They're all the same. They're all in the same family, but he compares it to the SARS strain. It's worse.
Excuse me.
That's why they call it a 2.
Excuse me. The comparison to the influenza was in the mortality rate, not in the sickness itself. So
I said that. I said the fatality rate.
You said that this wasn't a virus, that it was a flu, and that's not what this article says.
The flu is a virus, hon.
Stop back walking. A virus is a virus. It doesn't say anything about this virus being influenza. It only says the mortality rate is comparable. That's all it says in regards to comparing it with influenza.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it says.
And you're right.
It's like a flu.
So if it's like a flu in comparison to the fatality rate, why have we not been having these pandemics every year for the flu? If it's
Because we have
killing,
an
if it's got the same fatality rate and it's
we have a
just as
vaccine
bad,
that most people won't take, which I take, by the way. Just saying. I have asthma. I have a lung disease. I've been taking the vaccine, and I know some people feel some type of way about the vaccines, but I've been taking vaccines since I was probably, I would say, about 12 years old. I've
probably
had
since you
asthma
were born, actually.
Actually, well, I've been taking a lot of medications. The flu vaccine, though, I started taking, you're right, probably about 9. Um, but anyway, regardless of that, I've been taking it every year, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because if you've ever felt pneumonia, which is what most people die of this virus, by the way, because it's a lung eater. If you've ever felt pneumonia, you literally feel like you're drowning. Imagine being
So
underwater and you can't breathe and you're trying to take a breath underwater and you feel like the water is filling your lungs. That's what pneumonia feels like. That's what this virus, that's what you feel right before you die. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want to feel that way. It's the worst thing ever. And I get the flu vaccine every single year because of that. Because if I do get sick, which I haven't been sick in probably about 7 years, but when I do get sick, the vaccine allows me to get sick without catching pneumonia. It makes it, easier for me.
actually,
But before that,
Golden,
I'll be right back.
Golden, you might want to consider taking the pneumonia shot instead of the flu shot. I've never had in my life a flu shot ever. I haven't had a flu in over 30 years. Okay, so some people have natural immunities to certain types of viruses or illnesses, right?
Mhm.
And I also have COPD. Now, my doctor
Mhm.
said you might not want to take the flu shot, and I never have, and I'll tell you why.
Mhm.
Number one, originally the flu shot was a live virus they were injecting into your body. I do not want a live flu virus injected into my body. Then they started
Right.
using a dead flu
Dead
virus.
virus. Yes.
That's right. That's what they're using now. I've never taken either one. I will never take either one. However, I will take a pneumonia shot, but I will not take a flu shot. And unfortunately, Shanna's backstepping on everything she's saying when I call her out with facts. And so I'm really unappreciative of that. I just wanted to kind of state that.
Mhm. Well, and I think when people, and I respect everyone's opinions. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you want to believe that this virus isn't real and you got a mask and act like, oh, it's just another day, so be it. But you know what? I mean, you're taking that risk, I guess. Okay. Um, and then you have the people. First of all, I have to just say this. I was listening to this earlier and I was saying, you know what? On a live stream, literally within an hour, I had heard 5 conspiracy theories regarding this virus. I mean, the first one beginning with, oh my God, this is a biological virus that the Chinese are not telling us about. They're lying to us, which they are. They're lying to us. Then I heard, oh, it's a biological weapon that they let loose for population control. And then I heard that, oh no, it's not just that, but this virus isn't real. It's not real. The government is just trying to take our rights away. It's just they're trying to use us as an excuse to just push their agenda. And then I heard, okay, it's not a virus at all. It's the 5G.
I heard that too. I was laughing. But
I
so
mean,
check
Jesus
this out.
fucking Christ. Excuse my language, but Jesus fucking Christ. 4 conspiracy theories. 4
They
conspiracy
they may
theories
all
in
be
in an
true.
hour. In an hour. Are you kidding me? Like, pick one and stick with it. Why the fuck?
What if
Either
they're
this
all
virus
true,
is real
girl?
or it's not
Shanna,
real. Either
why
this
are you
virus is
interrupting
real or
her?
it's not. Either it's real or it's not. I choose to believe that it is real because I actually know people who have died from it, and I've seen the effects of it, and it's not pretty. It's awful, and I'm not going to. I'm taking precautions. I'm not going to take any chances. I am isolating myself. I'm doing my part. I have asthma, so I am high risk, and I have people that I love that want me around, and I'm just, that's the choice that I'm making. whether you choose to do that, that's, hey, that's on you.
Yeah, well, I've been self-isolated for at least a year and only go out for essentials. That's twice a month, right? So I try to get all my shopping done on those 2 days and don't go out any other days of the month. Because I do have COPD and I don't want to take the chance of getting sick, especially now, because I know it would be probably pretty bad for me if I did.
Right.
I went through a cold that lasted 6 weeks from the end of January. Let me see, from the middle of January on all the way to the end of February. And I mean, I'm better now, but 6 weeks of a cold is pretty harsh, and it teeters on the edge of pneumonia with me because of the COPD. And so I had to be really careful. And so when all of this came out and the United States ended up with this virus making its way around our population, I said to myself, thank goodness that I haven't been going out, because I may have ended up being the one, because we have in excess of 40 in my county now and over 3,000 in this state alone. So so pandemic, people need to understand what a pandemic is. And a pandemic is something that is an outbreak of sickness that makes its way robustly in an entire country and across the world. Robustly. Not something that somebody just gets a flu here and a flu there. And not everybody's getting sick at once, because you don't see people with the flu that are all getting sick at once, all going in the hospital at once, all dying at once. That's the difference between the flu and a pandemic. The numbers over the year of the people that get the flu, survive it, or die from it, and there are a lot of reasons people die from the flu. There's weak immune system, same as a virus, that affects certain parts of your body you might have trouble keeping up with. But what makes this particular virus so robust is that it has a replicator, and
The
it
RNAs.
clones
Yes.
the RNA, and it clones itself over and over and over again. So no matter how hard you try to fight it, and sometimes no matter how healthy you are, because a lot of the numbers that are getting sick right now are millennials. Millennials are the one that have the highest numbers of having this virus. It's not I mean, it affects old people very devastatingly, I have to tell you. People with lower immunities, people with pre-existing conditions, of course it affects them. But the people that are catching it more than anyone else are millennials from age 20 to 39 or 42. And I'm not sure why that is, but
that's
that's
the
the numbers.
information, and that's the misinformation that they're throwing out there. I mean, yes, we thought at first that it was just the older generation, elderly, weak immune systems, but you're right. The millennials are starting to realize, and people who are in their 30s and 40s who are perfectly healthy are starting to die from this virus.
Is Shanna posting YouTube videos for us to go get information from? I'm
I
sorry.
honestly just met her tonight. I've never seen her before.
I am not going to go and get my information from a YouTube channel.
I mean,
that's just not where I get it from.
Right. I mean, I know a biochemist that works at UCSD. He's one of the bio researchers. There's people all over the world that are trying to find and to develop a vaccine for this virus. However, and let me just start by saying the seasonal flu is an all human virus. And I'm going to read to you guys something that he sent to me. Okay, and I actually sent this to Tank and a bunch of other people. I'm going to read to you just really quickly if you'd allow me. The seasonal flu is an all-human virus. The DNA, RNA chains that make up the virus are recognized by the human immune system. This means that your body has some immunity to it before it comes around each year. You get immunity two ways: through exposure to the virus or by getting a flu shot. Novel viruses come from animals. Okay. The World Health Organization tracks novel viruses in animals, sometimes for years, watching for mutations. Usually, these viruses only transfer from animal to animal, i.e., pigs in the case of the H1N1 and birds in the case of the Spanish flu. But once one of these animal viruses mutates, it starts to transfer from animals to humans. Then it becomes a problem. Why? Because we have no natural or acquired immunity. The RNA sequencing of these genes require inside the virus I'm sorry. The RNA sequencing of the genes inside the virus isn't human. And the human immune system doesn't recognize it. So we can't fight it off. Now, sometimes the mutation only allows transfer from animal to human. For years, its only transmission is from an infected animal to a human before it finally mutates so that it can now transfer human to human. Once that happens, we have a new contagion phase. And depending on the fashion of this new mutation, that's what decides how contagious or how deadly it's going to be. H1N1 was deadly, but it did not mutate in a way that it was deadly as the Spanish flu. Its RNA was slower to mutate and it attacked its host differently. Fast forward, now here comes this coronavirus. It existed in animals only for nobody knows how long, but one day at an animal market in Wuhan, China in December 2019, it mutated and made the jump from animal to people. At first, only animals could give it to a person, but here is the scary part. In just 2 weeks, it mutated again and gained the ability to jump from human to human. Scientists call this quick ability slippery. This coronavirus, not being in any form a human virus, whereas we would all have some natural or acquired immunity, took off like a rocket. And this was because humans have no known immunity. Doctors have no known medicines for it.
Can I stop you?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a group of people and myself were talking the other day because there is a vaccine for corona, but it is not this corona. What we were wondering, it's the canine corona, and there's actually four different coronaviruses, right?
Mm-hmm.
One affects certain animals like dogs and some other things.
Mm-hmm.
We were wondering, why don't they take the vaccine that they already have made for the canine corona? Because canine corona vaccine has been on the market for years.
I was actually going to get to that. It gets into that very quickly.
Cool.
Sorry. Let me keep
Go
going
ahead.
and I'll tell you. Okay.
Yep.
Now it says, and it just so happens that this particular mutated animal virus changed itself in such a way that it causes great damage to the human lungs. That's why coronavirus is different from seasonal flu or H1N1 or any other type of influenza. This one is slippery as fuck. And again, it's a lung eater and it's already mutated again. So it mutated once when it hit and I'm not reading, I'm paraphrasing. It mutated once when it jumped from animal to human. Now it mutated again. So as we now have two strains to deal with, there's a strain S and a strain L, which makes it twice as hard to develop a vaccine. We already have no tools in our shed. Okay, history has shown that fast and immediate closings of public places has helped in past pandemics. Philadelphia and Baltimore were reluctant to close events in 1918, and they were the hardest hit in the United States during the Spanish flu. Okay, and let me just add this too while I'm at it, and I've said this before, but Henry VIII stayed in his room and allowed no one near him till the Black Plague passed. And just like us, he had no tools in his shed except for social isolation. Social isolation. Sorry, I'm blah, blah, blah. And let me, okay, and this is where he says it. Let me end by saying right now it's hitting older folks harder because the genome is so slippery. If it mutates again, and it will, who's to say what it will do next? So that was it.
So to answer Shanna, I am not
I'm
getting my
trying to read really
information.
fast. I apologize.
That's okay.
And I've had a
Shanna,
couple of glasses of wine.
Shanna, I'm not getting information from mainstream media. I'm actually doing research just like you are. I'm just not doing research from conspiracy theories. So I'm trying to like gather the facts from people who are doctors or doctors' interviews or doctors' articles. And so mainstream media is not my source of information. I went and looked at the same article that you cited and I read it, and you did backstep. You backstep from saying they said it was a flu. Well, they didn't say it was a flu.
And in the chat, she's saying that it's impossible for a virus to jump from one species to another. You're wrong. I'm sorry, you're wrong. Do your research.
Yeah.
Because that's how viruses evolve. That's how viruses evolve.
That's exactly right. And if you go, just look up, Shanna, I would suggest you just go look up coronavirus. You will find out how many different types of coronaviruses there are, what animals they affect, what animals can be affected by the animals that are carrying it, just like other diseases around the world. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit your knowledge to conspiracy theories, because there's a lot of information out there that will enlighten you.
And not just from mainstream media either, or the World Health Organization or the CDC, because, as we all know, they're run by the government. So even though they have our best interests at heart, I mean, still they have to answer to the man, right?
In regards to the government using this to do something to the people or to take something from the people, I agree with you when you say this crisis, and that's what I'm going to call it, just like every crisis is going to be taken advantage of. It will, and it is.
Right.
If they are actually going to be able to overstep our rights, that's another story altogether, which probably doesn't belong in this conversation. That's a whole different conversation, and it could go on for hours. In regards to this being caused by 5G, stop with that stuff. 5G is not causing this, people. Okay, get over that. Has nothing to do with this. There's other conspiracy theories out there. If the government was actually trying to overstep us on everything, then why did the government procure that amount of money to help the population get through this crisis? You have to ask yourself why they would dump everything out of one hand or both hands just to pick up something in one hand. I don't think that's what's going on here, but that is my opinion.
And just like, even the little markets here, like I think I've expressed that to people. I've gone to a market up the street to buy diapers for a neighbor, and they wanted to charge me literally for a bag of diapers that normally would cost $9. They want to charge me $25. So everybody's trying to come up because, hey, supply and demand, right?
Right.
And even though price gouging, of course, is entirely illegal, everybody's going to try to like slip through the cracks with this shit. And
yeah, but you know what?
It's disgusting. And I always say this, humans will always show their true selves in a time of crisis. We always lose our humanity in a time of crisis.
You don't see animals screwing each other over for a profit. But Taryn, why, she asked, did the government wait so long to do something? Why did China wait 6 weeks to tell the rest of the world is the biggest question. Something
Absolutely.
could have been done sooner had we known sooner.
And they will pay. They will pay. In fact, I posted it on my channel, not trying to like boast because my channel is really small, so it's not a big deal. But I did post an article about that. People know they have they have been cited, and when all is said and done, yeah, China's gonna pay for their shit.
So, Taryn, I know you didn't ask about China, but you have to understand that we can only act on something when we have the information. It's like if your pipes burst, you don't know they're burst. You don't even know if you have a leak until your pipes
Until
burst.
it's too late, right?
Right? So
You have
then
water
that's
in
when
your
you have to do something about it. So when our government found out, when our country found out how devastating this was, and it wasn't, I don't think that they waited on purpose. I think the weight was on China to begin with, and then our assessment of the situation, yes, it took probably 2 weeks, at least too long. At least 2 weeks, if not more, before the actions that were needing to be taken were taken. But as soon as this country found out about this virus, Karen, people said it's bullshit. People said it's not real. People were ignoring the warnings. So don't just put it on the government, but also put it on your neighbor who's blowing it off as if it's not important.
Which is another reason why they're starting to, implement martial law in a lot of places where they're locking down. You see military starting to position. That's another reason. One, because people are losing their minds and don't know how to act, and then two, uh, that they're not doing their part. We can't allow this virus to spread, so they're starting to lock down state lines.
Okay.
They're not letting people cross state lines and county lines.
Exactly.
And I know that people some people are like, oh, who are they to take away my civil liberties? I understand that. Absolutely. I really do. I don't like the fact that, my rights are being taken away. However, it's the only way that we're going to stop this virus. We have to.
Right.
Or
So
it's going to just continue to keep going and going.
Of course, but to Taryn and Wilma, who are addressing me about this, China had set up thousands of beds in 3 days. Wilma, that was after 6 weeks after the virus broke out in China. They were ready because they were already burning 1,500 bodies a day before we ever found out about it. So for them to have beds set up in 3 days, they had 6 weeks prior to that to be ready. And I know you're making it about the government, Taryn. And like I said, I agree with you 100% that they waited too long. I do. I agree with that. Why? I couldn't answer that for you because I'm not the government. But I think a lot of people sit with me in the opinion that they waited too long to implement action on this virus.
Absolutely. I agree. Somebody was like in the background yanking on their dick during all of this. And they were just like, you know what, we don't want China didn't take responsibility in the beginning. And so on and so forth. They need to be held accountable. Absolutely. I agree with that.
I don't know how that's going to happen. There's still things ongoing there that are questionable about with their actions about this virus towards their own people, their own population, how they let this thing get so far out of hand, how they didn't alert the rest of the world that they were having that kind of a problem, how they were trying to hide it by burning all those bodies every single day. Can you imagine burning 1,500 bodies a day of people that have died from this virus and not telling the rest of the world about it?
It's kind of disgusting, right?
It is.
Like, I mean, I realize why they lied. I mean, I'm not saying it's right, because all of the disgusting viruses that we've had attack this globe have come from China. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them have come from China, and it's because it's a cesspool of virus, and they refuse to admit that the way they live, they need to change their food handling practices, everything. So, so of course they didn't want to take responsibility. Why? Now, whether or not, like I said, we don't know. We don't know yet. Did they actually allow this virus to hit China? Did they release it themselves? We don't know. With investigation, maybe in 10 years, who knows? We'll find out. But regardless of the fact, I mean, it's here. It's taken over. We need to do something about it now. And like I said, everybody needs to do their part.
So the other thing that's unfortunate in this whole mess, even though China has actually outlawed, wow, Golden,
Yes.
you were sparking over there. Anyway.
Oh shit, was I? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. What they've actually done, China
I'm
outlawed.
hot, girl. I'm hot.
China outlawed the wet markets, okay, but already the wet markets are back up and running.
They did
So
that when the H1N1 or the SARS, the bird flu, they did that back then. They outlawed that, and then all of a sudden it popped up again. They don't learn.
It's okay, but it's what it is practice of that particular of their cultural practice to do that, right? It's a cultural thing, so they're going to find it very difficult to get away from.
To change, yes.
Yeah, they're going to have to learn another way of being able to make an income rather than what they're doing and the way they're practicing doing it now. If they had nice, clean pet stores or fish markets or anything like that, where they were taking care, where they were making sure it was sanitary, then I could see. But the wet markets are far from that, far from that, and so it's just causing the next outbreak will probably be from the same place. The next time there is an outbreak that spreads across the world, I would imagine that it's going to be under similar circumstances to this.
I agree. Absolutely. You're talking about thousands and thousands of years. Their culture has been around, and it's not, they're not going to change overnight. It's going to take longer than what, 20 years, I think it was, when the SARS virus first showed its ugly face with the bird flu and H1N1. They're not going to change. It's going to take longer than that after thousands of years. So, but can we change the subject? Would it be possible to do
my
that?
last word on it is each one of us, the onus is on us as an individual. Don't put the onus on your government to do something about it. Don't put the onus on anybody but yourself. If you put the onus on yourself, that means you're taking responsibility for yourself, for your family, and make sure that you are doing everything and being diligent in order for this not to affect you any worse than it may otherwise. I'm just saying, put the onus on yourself.
Absolutely, I agree. Too Tall Rob is here. And Uncontrollable, we've already acknowledged. Thank you. I just wanted to address that. Pugface Media, I just wanted to say hi. Hey. I really wanted this when I asked Tank to the love and have a happy chat and have, everything positive. Unfortunately, it turned into the usual coronavirus stream. But hey, we got it out of our we got it out of our system. So I think that we should continue to have fun and talk about something more positive. Is that possible?
Yeah. Hi, Pugface. Good to see you too. Yeah.
I love you, Nevaeh, and I missed you. I haven't seen you since our first. Well, I've seen you, but it's been more cerebral since then. But on our first stream on Ladies' Night, I haven't seen you Like
I've been,
really.
well, I've been there just lurking, but I've got all kinds of stuff going on, and I've kind of suffered a few losses the last few days. You want to talk about something
Oh,
else? My
yeah.
Jack Dempsey jumped out of my tank last night while I was asleep and
Hmm.
killed himself. He thought that he was a bird. That's the first time in his whole life he's done it, and it was only it was only a small portion of the tank that wasn't covered, and he found his way out. So I got up this morning and found him deceased. And then I've got a blood parrot female who's got the bloat or in fish. That's basically constipation in fish. So she's isolated. Then I had some new Corridora hatch out, and I was raising them up and put them in the fry tank. And one of the neon tetras, which is only a really small fish, thought that one of them was going to be a tasty snack, but you have to understand, corridors have spikes on the side of their mouth. So
Oh
if another
wow.
so if another fish tries to swallow them, they end up choking them to death. So I had a corridor baby and a neon tetra death. The neon tetra committed suicide by trying to swallow the corridora. So that's 3 fish dead. 3 fish.
Oh no.
Yeah, 3 fish. And this is just, over the weekend. This is just, so I've been like really busy doing stuff and trying to I got a new tank, 75-gallon, and so I put all my cichlids into the 75-gallon from the 55, which is in need of repair. And so what I did today to make myself feel better is I went to the fish store and bought a Salvini and a peacock and put them in there. And no, they will not replace my beautiful Jack Dempsey, but I made myself feel better by getting them anyway. Now, the peacock I got because the other one in the tank was beating it up, so I bought it. Brought it home, and it's happy. It's like I'm sitting here watching it right now. It's swimming around happy as can be. So the female blood parrot isolated, being treated for bloat, and she's trying to break her way out of her isolation container.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I fixed her up though. She
Oh.
she can't get out. No more jumping going on here. Yeah, so that's my whole
That's
thing.
crazy. I'm gonna put the link in the.
I'm just trying to take care of my fish. I'm trying to have a good life. I'm trying to keep myself busy.
Whatever you do to make you happy,
Well,
I'm
yeah, I
really a firm
mean,
believer and advocate for, do what makes you happy. And if fish are what make you happy, then girl,
well, I'm not hurting
go for it.
anybody.
Nope, you're not.
I'm not hurting
You're fine.
anybody. And main goal in life is to live it the best that you can without stepping on others to do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
Tutal says he's got some. Sorry, go
every
ahead.
chance you get, you should put your hand out and try and help someone to stand, and then see if they can balance on their own.
Agreed. Agreed. Too Tall Rob says he has apple bacon monkey bread. Woo! And it makes him happy. Very, very happy. I know that's right. Apple bacon monkey bread. That sounds like a heart attack. No offense.
Well, apple bacon is just an addition to the monkey bread itself. So
No, he
yeah.
adds oil. I remember him telling me about how he makes brownies, and he instead of adding the oil, like he uses a box mix, which is just dry ingredients, and he added bacon grease. And I'm like, oh my God.
Makes it savory.
There you go. I'm like, it sounds good, but at the same time, it just, wow. I don't like greasy food, I guess. Ugh. Ugh.
Well,
Ugh. I don't know.
when you cook it into anything, when you put any kind of oil or lard or whatever you use in an ingredient that is dry, it basically just makes it more moist when you use it to cook. So
Right.
it's not greasy like you would think.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. I love bacon. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I love bacon. I don't eat it as often as most people, but I'm more of like a fruits and vegetables type of person. And if I do eat meat, it's chicken breast. So yeah, I've been living, trying to live a healthier lifestyle for like the last 20 years. Occasionally I slip, and especially during the holidays, I do a lot of baking. But now I'm gonna tell you right now, I've noticed my jeans are getting tighter. I went to the grocery store tonight and I went to go put on my jeans, and I'm like, girl.
Did you see what Odin put in the? She's writing a horror story for us in Discord.
Oh
Cute, Odin.
no. Oh. Oh, I'm serious. I went to put on my jeans. I'm like, oh no,
Does
God.
that mean it's spring diet time?
Girl, I'm past spring diet. Like, I'm already dieting for next Christmas because I'm hoping that this shit will be over by then, but my God. Like, my Fitbit, I had to take my Fitbit off because it kept, notifying me that I'm not moving.
I'm probably going to be ending this within the next half hour.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like telling me, like, girl, get your ass up and move. Yeah, like, where am I supposed to move to?
I don't know, but I'm trying to I'm trying to read what Dennis Spokes is writing about stir up the rocks and suck up the mess. I don't have rocks in my tanks. I use sand, and we don't stir it up. We leave that stuff down
Oh.
there. Anyway, yeah, definitely monkey bread is a lovely thing, and it looks like Too Tall has got his own special way of making it.
He's been experimenting. It sounds pretty cool, though.
Good tips of what? I didn't give any tips.
Right? Hey, Pugface, what are you guys doing tonight? I really want, I'd like to hear Pugface sing.
Golden,
That
it's
would actually
morning
be pretty
already.
cool.
The night is gone.
Oh, it's not here.
What
It's
time is it?
almost midnight.
Oh my
Almost
gosh,
midnight. I
it's
got
going to
like
be 2 o'clock
9 minutes to
here in a
midnight.
minute. So I'm going to get. The only reason I wanted to come up was to kind of dispel notions of conspiracy theories and try and present some facts as I've been able to find them doing research, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that are probably doing research as well, and hopefully everybody continues to do that because we should all be learning something new every day. I would encourage you all
Absolutely.
to do your due diligence, and I'm going to get off of here
Absolutely.
with that.
Thank you, Nevaeh.
Thank you, Golden. Thank you, Tank Boy. And thank you, everybody in chat, for your valuable input.
I really want to see you back on Ladies Night, though.
Well,
that would be cool.
Well, we'll see. As long as we're not going to be talking about back doors,
An exit is an exit is an exit.
Absolutely.
Right,
and it's good to see you all too, by the way. I've enjoyed this little chat. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you too.
Yeah, you take care. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, Pugface says maybe later, not feeling too great. Aw. Is Wobbly still around? I saw him here earlier.
I'm going to be ending this soon, so I'm not going to bring any more up.
Oh, okay. I can barely hear you.
I said I'm going to be ending this soon. I'm not bringing any more up.
Okay. There's like 19 people in chat.
That's cool. Thanks everybody for coming. Those of you that are here for the right purpose.
Hey, Too Tall. Hey, Freedom Fighter. Oh, sorry. He's asking for the link. That was a while ago. I didn't see it till just now.
Yeah,
But I did put the link.
I've had enough fun for one day. Yeah, I've had enough fun for one day.
Okay. Uncontrollable, are you still here? It does sound like he's in a tank, right, Pugface? Oh, hi, Uncontrollable. I hope your wife is feeling better. I'm sending you hugs. Taryn is asking about Wednesday night. Yes, we're going to have Wednesday night karaoke. Absolutely. It's going to be what? What did we decide on, Tank? 5 p.m. Pacific time. Pacific time, because I'm Pacific time. Oh, it's 10th Man. Hey. Hi, 10th Man. Sorry I couldn't get on earlier, but I did show some love on your channel and in your chat. Oh, good, Uncontrollable. I'm glad. I'm glad. Imitation is an honor. Who imitated you, 10th Man? I can't imagine anybody imitating you. Oh, Pugface said that he's going to make some coffee and maybe he'll sing if someone else goes live. We'll see. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, well, whenever you're ready, Tank. Seems like they're ready. Somebody is going to be pulling up a stream so everybody can go follow. Oh gosh, Pugface says sing for us, Golden. Oh no. Oh gosh. See, maybe I should have said that before I said Tank. We're ready to take it down. I don't know if I could sing right now. It's okay. It's all right. He said it was me. Guilty. It was me. Oh, Too Tall Rob said he was backstage, Tank.
Yeah, I said twice I'm not bringing any more up.
Oh,
within a half hour.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I just not fucking. No, I've had enough fucking fun.
Okay, it's cool. Aw. Yeah, Pugface, if you happen to go live later, before the karaoke night, absolutely. I look forward to seeing Shallow with you, or you know what, you learn If This World Were Mine, Luther Vandross. And we can sing that one. That would be cool.
Yeah. enough fucking bullshit for one night. I'll tell you that much uncontrollable. I've seen some shit tonight that I'm not fucking interested in. Not a fucking bit.
Okay. Well, that's our cue, I guess.
Thank you for everybody that came came here for the right fucking purposes. The rest of you, well, you can be a dick. That's what I say. But for the ones that come that are nice and collective and calm and cool and are here for the right purpose, for the relaxation, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And I'll maybe see you on the next one.
Good night, guys. See you on the flip side.